They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me.
We are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. This pass complete to Higgins. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Operating from the gun, Matthews. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Now on 4th down, Doug Peterson turns it over to the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Delta.
Bobo's the Mike. Mike's Bobo. Watch the pass. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
On first down, Lawrence. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, you're already down on the scoreboard, and now, Charles, you go out there, very first play, throw the interception. At defense, they're going to have to bow up.
Yeah, and let's see how they handle this, because we always talk about reverting back to what you practice. Well, you practice these situations. It's called sudden change. You don't expect to be out there this fast, but you are. Do you go out there with poise, or do you go out there with panic? Panic could get you scored on again.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 3rd down, Pierce.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
Switch, switch. Take 4, take 4. Switch, switch. Showing that. Shit.
Ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Pilot, 64, weak. Rock it. Shoot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
61.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Hey, Haywood.
44, Mike, 44. Blue down.
Snap.
From the gun, Lawrence. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
You gonna see
44 is the Mike. 40.
Go. You ain't doing nothing today. Get it.
They'll go with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Joker.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line.
17-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Falcons 17, Buccaneers nothing.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm coming after you.
Hey, Alpha.
44, Mike, 44. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 44 is the
Hey, Rocket. Fight.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
You draw Corker.
Check. Check hot route. Hot.
Hey, Foxtrot.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Set, 8, read.
Shift.
Check 52.
Kill.
Hey, lock it.
Tighten up.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. First and goal, they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
Topper! Hey, exit.
Let's go, baby. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Cut. Hit it.
They'll try to run this one in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal.
He's not going to get me. Go, Jackrabbit. Come on.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal.
Crunch.
Hey, seam 6.
So that'll back him up 5. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal.
Don't get nervous. Hey, high 7.
44. Mike, 44. Watch the run.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal.
Let's get off the field. 44 is the Mike. Strip that ball. Both balls to Mike. Mike spoke.
On fourth down, Lawrence. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his fourth touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming after you.
Now they try the right side here. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On 3rd and 2, Matthews. Over the middle, complete. It's long. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. That continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
58, come on. Watch the slant.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Here's 2nd and 8. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Matthews. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line.
And the Falcon first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Let's go, boy. Bring it on.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Armstrong. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On the set. Go 58 to Mike. Here we go, G. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Hey, check 25.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
Set. 10 too soft.
I got one. Kill.
He's hard. Get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Squeeze.
Check your hot read. Alert 3.
Now. Move. Bravo.
Check 45 to Mike. Check.
Off the play fake. Lawrence. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Smith.
44 to Mike. Check.
Hey, keep it up. Look at me. Zipper. Fight.
To throw again. Lawrence. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Short boot taken at the 21. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Second quarter in Cleveland, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Hey, orbit.
At the 43-yard line.
To throw on second down, Lawrence. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Got it. Ready. 15 line. 15 line. Ready.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Hey, wahoo!
45 the mic. I'm coming.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. This complete to Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back to throw. Lawrence, flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Watch the twitch.
Under 10. 10. General West.
Mike 45.
Come on, D.
On first and 10, Lawrence eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Sponge. No. Watch twist.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
It's now third down and 4.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's see what you got.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Lucky. Buzz. Get it.
On 4th down, Lawrence. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down, Matthews. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Matthews. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. And a play like that with how far he had to go to make that sack shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Yeah, let's get set. Hey, 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. Here we go. 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
From the gun, Matthews. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down.
First down, Atlanta.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. 2nd and 13. Over the middle, complete. That's Armstrong. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Matthews. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Set, ready. Switch the outlaw. Check pass. Check pass.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips and bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Wide. Get wide. 66. Pull it. Half. Mike's 50.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Falcons on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Edwards. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Lawrence. He gets it to Cooks. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
61, Matchbox Lights. All day, baby, all day.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Takk McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
It's going to be a long day.
From the gun, Lawrence. And it's complete. Hooper. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, Lawrence. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Check. 44 is Mike. 44 is Mike. Check.
2nd and 15. He's going to let it fly. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike Spopo. I'm coming for you. You mine. 44.
Hey, Foxtrot. Now.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
He's going to let it fly. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So take away the touchdown. It's kind of been one of those games for these guys.
I think it's safe to say that that type of a play just added to their misery, right?
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here.
Go.
44. Mike, 44.
Go.
On fourth down, Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Mike Spopo.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Throwing on 3rd and long. Matthews escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Atlanta, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in.